18 years, 10 years without an appearance in the playoffs. 10 straight years without an appearance in the playoffs. Becoming the worst managed team in pro sports. Not just the National Hockey League, in pro sports. A second round exit in 2017. Missed playoffs from 2018 to 2020. A play-in exit in 2020 at the hands of the Chicago Blackhawks. A first-round sweep defeat at the hands of the Winnipeg Jets in 2021. A third-round exit in 2022. Also a sweep. And a second-round exit in 2023 to the Vegas Golden Knights. And it has all led to this moment. Hello, everyone. Alex, the Oilers fan here, and welcome to Game 1 of the 2024 Stanley Cup Finals between the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers. 18 years ago, I was an 11-year-old boy who had experienced a deep playoff run for the very first time in his life as the Edmonton Oilers were set to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. The Carolina Hurricanes would go on to win that series in 7 games after nearly blowing a 3-1 series lead. And it's taken 18 years for the Edmonton Oilers to get back to that. And to encourage the Edmonton Oilers to win, I've pulled out a few extra things. Starting with my third jersey Oilers flag, car flag. It's a car flag. This logo they used in the early 2000s, certainly up to I think like 2008 when they got those Reebok jersey designs. Okay, so I have that. I've got my foam Let's Go Oilers finger. I've got my Oilers watch, my Oilers jersey, my Oilers calendar. I even have the Western Conference Champions 2006 poster. You can see on the camera it's a very, very, very dusty relic, as you can see, because this thing's been sitting in storage for 18 years. Brought to you by Save On Foods and the Edmonton Journal. The Oilers Go. You're an oil country. But perhaps the biggest thing I got going for me, my inflatable Stanley Cup. I got this in 2008 because I thought I would see it for Edmonton, and now I have a chance. Hopefully, I'll be lifting this with the boys in a couple weeks' time. Much has been said about both these teams over the past week as we've prepared for this moment. A lot of predictions coming in. A lot of American fans are saying that the Florida Panthers are going to mop the floor with Edmonton. I've seen a lot of Panthers in 4, Panthers in 5 predictions. And, I can see it happening. The Florida Panthers aren't exactly they're not a team that you're going to take lightly. They're a good team. They're back in the Stanley Cup final from last year. And yeah, I just I can see that potentially happening, but I don't think it will. But a lot of those predictions are coming from people who just don't want Edmonton to be in this position. A lot of Canucks fans are saying it. A lot of Leaf fans are saying it. A lot of Flames fans are saying it. And it's really those three fan bases that have just had the biggest issue with Edmonton being where they are right now. I've seen a lot of people saying the Oilers were going to get kicked in by LA because LA had better center depth. That didn't end up happening. They said Vancouver's got the better team. They're going to win in 5. That didn't happen. They even said Dallas. And even I said Dallas. I remember in the Vancouver series, I remember saying it doesn't really matter who wins the series. They're going to get their shit kicked in by Dallas. No, it didn't happen. So a lot of fans are expecting the Oilers to crash and burn. But at the same time, the analytics say Edmonton's going to win this series. Me personally, I think the Oilers can win this series in 6 games. This is not, put it like this. The Oilers and the Florida Panthers are very evenly matched. Very evenly matched. They are 2 teams that play a very similar style of hockey. They're both speedy teams. They're both quick teams. They're not big and physical teams, but they can lay the body. These 2 teams are evenly matched. This is easily going to be a series where it can go either way. And it really feels like this is the kind of series where so let's get to lineups. Let's get the lineups for you guys. So the Florida Panthers, the Edmonton Oilers are rolling with these lines tonight. McDavid between Nugent Hopkins and Hyman, that doesn't change. Draisaitl between Kane and Holloway, that doesn't change. However, we have Ryan McLeod playing with Warren Fogle and Corey Perry. So Warren Fogle makes his return to the lineup. Adam Henrique between Matthias Janmark and Connor Brown. Defensively, Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse, Stacey, Broberg, Kulak, and Stuart Skinner is starting in goal for the Oilers. Yeah. So not much else to say. Starting lineup for the Panthers tonight, you have Carter Verhaeghe. Why are you doing this, guys? Starting lineup, you have Alexander Barkov between Carter Verhaeghe and Sam Reinhart. Defensively, you got Gustav Forsling and Aaron Ekblad, and in net you have Sergei Bobrovsky. And playoff Bob scares me. If Sergei Bobrovsky turns in a fantastic performance, Edmonton might be in trouble here. But if they can get to Sergei Bobrovsky, if they can put the puck past him, they have a chance. I still think they're good enough. McDavid and Draisaitl are going to be hungry. I think they got the better forward group. Defensively, I think both teams are relatively even in terms of defense and goaltending. I would say Florida has the edge, definitely in goaltending. And that's not to say Stuart Skinner's been bad. Stuart Skinner's been phenomenal. There was a stat that was saying, like, in his last 8 playoff games, ever since he got sat in Game 4 versus Vancouver, he's played 8 games. He played Game 6 and 7 versus Vancouver. He played all 6 games versus Dallas. He's 6-2 with like a 1 point something goals against and a .918 save percentage. And that includes a .923 save percentage against the Dallas Stars. And his godly performance in Game 6. Let's be honest here. As Connor said, Stuart Skinner doesn't play as well as he did in Game 6. This is a 7-game series between Dallas and Edmonton. So it's going to be a good series. I think, honestly, this is going to be a series where no lead is safe unless it's like unless you're scoring 8 on the other goalie, you're not winning a game with a multi-goal lead. I think this is a series where both teams are going to be able to come back from multi-goal deficits. I think that this is a series where both teams are going to have to be very reliant on their team's play structure and systems. And honestly, this is like, I say Oilers in 6, but honestly, this is a series that can go either way. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens, because like this is all early predictions. I won't know what's going on until the games are played, right? Like I can say Oilers in 6, but then they can take the ice in this game, and Florida will just be the better team by. I don't. What was I saying before? Hold on. Oh God, I'm getting excited. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually happening. I can't believe this. No, I can't believe this. I cannot 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 believe this. By a country mile. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I got interrupted because someone came. Someone came in here, but yeah, I was saying like prediction wise, I say Oilers in 6. I really do think that in my heart, but that's based on what I'm seeing on paper. And then, as we all know, the game is not played on paper; it's played on the ice. And if on the ice, it will stink up the joint. Then it's gonna be a quick series. So we'll see what happens. Oh boy! But yeah, the anticipation has been killing me, and at work to help, I keep trying to not think too far ahead, but it's kind of hard to do that. The worst part is, it's easy to rack up 30, 40 wins in a season. It's easy to do that. But the playoffs, it's harder to get 16. It's easy to get 30 wins in the regular season. It's hard to get 16. And the fact that you're only 4 wins away, like that's discouraging. Like that's hard. And it only gets harder from here. It only gets harder from here. Like each win you get closer, it's going to be harder to get. So I just hope we have a good I just hope we have a good game here on our hands. It's going to be boy. Boy, I'm scared. I am nervous. I feel like this is Yeah. I really hope the Oilers win this for Nuge, because Nuge has been up with so much. He's put up with so much garbage from this organization, from the multiple head coaches to the 3 or 4 general managers he's been under. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate, because he was drafted by Tambellini. Maybe had to deal with Kevin Lowe. Definitely had to deal with McTavish. Shirelli. So I think it's 6 now. But he's had multiple head coaches, multiple GMs, multiple failed seasons, multiple years where the team just was utter crap. And he has never once complained. He never once pouted. He never once whined or moaned or anything like that. He took it all as a champ, and he deserves it, if anyone deserves it. Mind you, there are a ton of players in NHL history you could argue deserved a cup. I look at guys like Henrik Lundqvist. He was a guy I wanted to see win a cup. He was good. The Henrik and Daniel Sedin, Roberto Luongo. For the longest time, people were wondering if Ovi was going to get one. It took Ovi 13, 14 years to finally get his. So, okay, guys, this is a Stanley Cup final game, not an all-star game. You don't need to individually announce and present the players. What the hell is this? Why are we doing... What are we doing? Guys, just drop the puck. Drop the puck, please. What are we doing here? Okay, I don't know what we're watching here. We're watching an individual presentation of all the players. I don't remember seeing this from any other cup final. What the... What is this? 2024 Stanley Cup Finals, Game 1 tonight. Series preview, Edmonton Oilers versus the Carolina Panthers. That's amazing. Oh, that's great. That's the Carolina Panthers are our NFL-based team. Holy moly, what are we doing here? Oh my God, look at Bobrovsky. Damn, that's a Russian if I've ever seen one. Look at him. He is ready. He looks like he's ready for a war. Damn. I'm scared now. I'm scared. Please, hockey gods, I am begging you, let the Oilers do this. Please. I don't want to go another 8. What are they? They're bringing the cup out already? What the hell is this? Yeah, great. Yeah, here, guys. Here's what you're facing. Here's what you're playing for. Thank you for your service, sir. World War II veteran we got in the house. That's great. Love to see that. But why the hell are they bringing the Stanley Cup? Jesus Christ. That's a great way to I don't know. No, we're not doing this. Let's just go out there, have anthems. Let's get this game underway. 16 days. That's how long this cup final is going to take. 16 days. Okay. I can't do this. How am I still alive right now? I should be having a massive heart attack. Puck isn't even down yet, and I'm already scared, man. This sucks. Fucking, I wish. You know, it's one thing when your team just perpetually sucks. You can at least go, you know what? All right, at least our team sucks. We know what to expect. This is a hell of a lot worse, man. It is worse. But you know what? That being said, it makes it all the better when you win. It does. It really does. Like, I know losing sucks. It does. Losing sucks all the time. Losing sucks. You're never gonna have a player who's lost a big game go, well, you know, at least we learned a lesson. No, that's not how it works. It sucks no matter how you slice it or dice it. But those losses really do motivate you more. They really do encourage you to be better and go after the thing. So when you finally do it, it feels so good to do it. Like, look at Ovi. Look at Ovi. When he won his cup, do you think he looked back at those previous playoff losses and went, we could have done this sooner? Probably. But he also probably went back at those and went, you know what? Those led to this, and I'm glad we're having it right now. So here we go. Anthems are done. Oh, boy. Which team is going to take game one by the horns and run with it? Which team is going to show us why they're here? Which team is going to come out and show that they are worthy of being called Stanley Cup contenders? Which team? Michael McDaniels, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins NFL team, is up here pumping up the crowd. Now, the Florida Panthers do have a bit of an advantage here. They started last year's playoffs on the road in Vegas. Here they're starting at home in Florida. So they do have home ice advantage in this series. How is that going to play out? So we got a kid with his shirt off. Dude, what are you doing? Put your goddamn... I don't know. Oh, Kane's already looking over the bench at the Florida bench. Florida bench. So you got Alexander Barkov, the Selke winner from this year. I think he won the Selke last year as well against Connor McDavid. So how well is Barkov going to shut down McDavid? Because the big talk coming into this series is that Barkov has been able to shut down elite talent like Kucherov, Pasternak, and Kreider, and Zibanejad, and all these guys. So how is he going to do against McDavid, who has the puck by? He's going to send it over to Evan Bouchard. Evan Bouchard is going to send it over to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm's going to send it up. Puck dumped in on Bobrovsky. Oh, turnover, shot. Bobrovsky with the early turnover. Good chance for Edmonton. Can't capitalize, though. Ekholm. Down low. Finds Nugent Hyman. Hyman, nice little spin move. Hyman comes out. And then that. Front of the net. By the net. Tries to send it out front. Panthers defense is there. That was a great chance. That was a great chance. Rossi tried to play it out. It hit the stick of, I think that was Nugent Hopkins or McDavid. And all of a sudden it goes from a potential breakout for Florida to a 2-on-0 down low. Kane sends it out. Florida's going to pick it off. Sam Bennett is going to dump it at the Oilers zone. Skinner's going to stop it behind the net. Bennett. CC. Kulak can't get the puck deep. Oh, here. Matthias Janmark, Connor Brown, and Adam Henrique on the ice. Kulak to Broberg. Broberg back to Kulak. Broberg is going to be great against this Florida lineup. Florida apparently is a very heavy forechecking team. Broberg's skating ability and puck moving should help with that endeavor as he sweeps the puck away from Anton Lundell. Kulak takes a hit from number 27. I was going to say Marchment. That was Dallas. Lundell is going to send it in off the board. Stinger's going to block it to the corner. Broberg against number 8. Tangles him up. Janmark. Puck dumped back in. Here comes Ryan McLeod. McLeod goes in, drops it off, back to the point. Shot by Ekholm. It's going to be over top of the net. Here come the Florida Panthers, though. 3-on-2 rush. Okposo against Ekholm. McLeod there behind the net. Florida out in front. Ekblad. Shot blocked in front for Hagee. Over to Okposo. Kyle Okposo behind the net. Here come the Oilers. Evan Bouchard's got that. Passes it over to Ekholm. Oh, I tried to find McDavid. Or he tried to find a streaking. Who was it? He tried to phone Fogle, who would have been in all alone. He was picked up by Florida. And that's going to be icing on Edmonton. Okay. So McDavid, that was a great early chance by Edmonton, though, right there. Yeah, so it was McDavid on the forecheck and then Hyman. Oh, right off the mask of Bobrovsky, too. Oh, yeah, here it comes. Yeah, here's Check. Tries to line up Nurse, and Nurse just sidestepped him. That's great. I like to see that. Oh, boy. It's weird when you see a team like Florida in the Stanley Cup final. And I know last year, but it just feels like a regular This just feels like a Saturday night game during the regular season than an actual playoff game, let alone the Stanley Cup final. So, yeah. So far, yeah, like I said, both teams look pretty even, and we have a goal right away. Carter Verhaeghe is going to open up the scoring. Yeah. So it was a 3-on-2 rush. Yeah. So Barkov sent it over to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe makes no mistake. God fucking damn it. All right. Here comes Leon. Passes it over to Dylan Holloway. And what we got? Okay, net was knocked off. All right. Shot from the point. Rolls in on Bobrovsky. Broberg. Can't keep it in. It's offside. Okay. Bennett sends it around. Back to the point. Shot. Skinner with the save. Holloway. Kane up to Draisaitl. Draisaitl checked by the defenseman. He's going to get it back to a guy who's going to give it back to Broberg. Philip Broberg. Sends it up. Intercepted. Kane tried to give it to Draisaitl, but Draisaitl was already skating past it. Here comes the shot. Missed the net. Around. I think that's Lindell. Back to the point. Shot blocked in front. Here come the Oilers. Connor Brown with the move. Henrique with the hit. Surprised it wasn't called, but the Panthers dump it out, and that's going to be icing on Florida. Oh, that was Ekman Larson, and he's bleeding. Okay. McDavid. Oh, fuck. Side by Bobrovsky. McDavid had a rush chance. Tried to go wide, but that was a good play, too. Yeah, got around Ekblad as well. Oilers win the faceoff. McLeod sends it down low for Fogle. Panthers are going to clear it up, though. Nurse sends it around for Perry. Perry back. Goes across ice to Ceci. Cody Ceci. McLeod tries to drag it around. Hit behind the net. Here come the Oilers. Oh, they try to stuff it in front. Nurse down to McLeod. Tried to go back in behind the net for Fogle. Puck dumped in. McDavid already getting another shift here. Hyman can't get it past. I think that was what, Forsling? Here comes Connor. Tried to pass in front. Hyman sends it down low for Nuge. Nuge stumbles a bit as he's checked by Barkov. And Florida's just going to clear it out. Ekholm sweeps it away. 13. I don't know who that is. No, that's Reinhardt, isn't it? Here goes Connor. Connor with speed. Holloway on the forecheck. Kane on the forecheck. That might be a penalty call against Edmonton. Yep. And we have our first power play of the game for Florida. All right. Well, the Oilers PK put to an early test here in game one. The Oilers have killed off, 28 or 29 straight penalties, dating back to game 3 against Vancouver. So the power penalty kill could give them an edge here, but we'll see what happens. Here comes the Florida Panthers. Barkov over to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe with a nice little move, but it's... Oh, come on. Get out of the fucking way, refs. Mishandled the puck. Oilers did get a clear, but it hit the ref. So you didn't even get a full clear. Broberg. Barkov. Sends it out in front. Skinner with the save. Montour. Over to Barkov. Barkov. Down low for Kachuk. Kachuk, Barkov. Barkov looking, waiting, tries to send it out on front. Swing and a miss by Verhaeghe. Back to Barkov. Alexander Barkov. Down low for Kachuk. He tries to go into the slot. And it's a bouncing puck, but Verhaeghe gets the shot, and Skinner is there with the save. Panthers win the faceoff. Forsling over to Tarasenko. Tarasenko looking, sends it back to Forsling. Forsling across ice to Bennett, Sam Bennett. Back to Lundell. Lundell. It's confusing. 17. Back to Forsling. Back to 17. Back to a guy. Back to Forsling. Can't handle the puck. Forsling. 19 seconds left in the penalty kill. All right, so the Oilers get the penalty kill. They kill off their first penalty of the series. Kulak over to McLeod. McLeod back to Kulak. Broberg is there in support. Here comes... Finds Ekholm. Ekholm on a partial breakaway. He's not going to get away from anyone. Ekholm looking, waiting. Draisaitl. Back to Nurse. Nurse. Over to McDavid. McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman. Here comes Leon. Back to the Bouchard with the shot. Hops over the stick of 97. McDavid. Nice little intercept. Bouchard. Over to Draisaitl. Where's the puck? Shot. Missed the net. Bouchard. Bouchard shot, and that's blocked in front. It's just going to roll in on Sergei Bobrovsky. We're going to have our next commercial break, I would imagine, here. All right. Hyman Sends it around to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Back for Hyman. Hyman. Nope. Draisaitl still has it behind the net. Draisaitl tries to send it back to the point for Ekholm. Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard shot into the glove of Sergei Bobrovsky. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Oilers have been the better team in this game so far. Yeah. Puck got to play. Here come the Panthers. CC. Over to Kane. Kane just got hit from, who was that? Bennett? Oh, Kane loses the puck. Dumps it into the Florida zone. Henrique on the forecheck. CC with the shot. Saved by Bobrovsky. Holloway. Can't get the puck. Here comes the Florida Panthers. Sam Bennett. Drops it for Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson stick in. He tries to send it down low. I'll say this. The Oilers have been the better team so far. It's just that the Florida Panthers have scored on the only opportunity they've had. Here come the Panthers. Tarasenko with Lundell, whoever. Shot. Blocker saved by Skinner. Fogle. It's in his feet. Sends it out. Broberg. Can't get the puck out. Here come the Florida Panthers. Shot. Missed the net. McDavid tries to send it out in front. He can't get it. Here come the Panthers. They're going to clear it out. Bouchard sends it over to an open wing. No one's home. Ekholm can't clear the puck. Reinhardt. And that's not going to be icing on Edmonton. Barkov. Draisaitl back to CC over to, well, CC tried to find Bouchard, but when it was in Bouchard's feet, that's a bad pass by CC. Oilers can't complete a pass right now, but they get it back. Kane. Over to Holloway. Dylan Holloway, chip in charge. Bobrovsky's going to send it, and he's going to clear it. Holloway. Over to Draisaitl. Over to CC. Cody CC. Shot. Misses that by about country mile. Broberg. Up. Oh, Adam Henrique. Breakaway. Oh, fuck. Right off Sergei Bobrovsky. This just freaking sucked. This is like the Oilers have been the better team in this period. They're out shooting, and we hear what we have a penalty against Florida. All right, so the Oilers get their first power play of the series. Gustav Forsling off for tripping. Bouchard tries to pass and is blocked immediately. Panthers get an early clear. Great. Power play was 4 for 11 in the West Final, which makes sense. They didn't score power play goals until game 5 and 6. Here goes Connor. Goes cross ice to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Down low for McDavid. McDavid tries to go in front. Nuge. Back for Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Try to go cross ice. Bouchard finds McDavid. McDavid passes it back to Bouchard. It's in his feet. Draisaitl. Shot. Blocked in front. Bouchard. McDavid finds Draisaitl. Tries to slide it back to Hyman. And the Panthers with their sticks down and just get a clear. Are you fucking serious? Nuge on a breakaway and Bobrovsky robs him. Draisaitl. Over to McDavid. McDavid stops up, tries to go cross ice. Draisaitl down low for Hyman. Nuge. Draisaitl. Looking, waiting. Tried to thought about the back pass. Pressure from Barkov forces him back to center. Nuge. Draisaitl tries to go cross ice immediately. No joy. 19 seconds left on the clear. I mean, shots are 11-3 for Edmonton. Flat out, they've been the better team, but it's just like Kulikov can't get the puck out. Kane. Bennett. Florida sends it in. Nurse. Oh, it's icing. Icing on Florida. All right, cool. Good to know. Oh, no, it wasn't icing. It was just deflected off of a board somewhere. 2:21 left in the first period. Shots are 11-3 in favor of Edmonton, but the score remains 1-0 for Florida. Here comes Vladimir Tarasenko. Tries a shot, blocked by Brogan. Is going to go in the corner. Is that is 27 Losterinen? Is that what it is? Broberg doing a great job on Losterinen. Tarasenko can't get the puck. Here come the Oilers. Henrique fighting for it with Losterinen. Reinhart. Florida. 1:30 left. Shot. Blocker saved by Skinner. Number 15 sends it back to the point. Ekblad. Forsling over to Reinhart. Sam Reinhart tries to find Verhaeghe. Barkov goes in on it. Rubbed up by Ceci. But he does get it back to Verhaeghe at this behind the net. Gulak. Here come the Oilers. Draisaitl. Leaves it for Ceci. Cody Ceci is going to send it down low. Holloway sends it out in front. And puck deflected out. $20 left in the period. Shot. Oh, Bobrovsky with another save. 12-4 are the shots in favor. 13-4 are shots in favor of Edmonton. Panthers win the face-off. McDavid gets tangled with Forsling. Panthers clear the zone, but it's not going to be icing. That's a high stick. Yep. Carter Verhaeghe takes a high sticking penalty at the end of the period. So okay. So the Oilers have a power play for 8 seconds. So they're not going to get much on it, but Draisaitl does take a shot on Bobrovsky. So 4 seconds left on the power play. But, or not, sorry, 4 seconds left in the period. So the first period ends of game 1 of the Stanley Cup final. Pretty good period by Edmonton, all things considered. I mean, they outshot the Panthers 14-4. Bobrovsky is the only reason this is a 1-0 lead for Florida. Let's be honest here. I don't want to see Florida Panther fans yeah, just the Oilers were the better team in that period, flat out. It's just that Bobrovsky's the only reason Florida's up 1-0. Keep playing like that, Edmonton's gonna. Yeah, I just. Yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it. Oilers were the better team in that period. I'm not really worried. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree on all points. Yeah, Bobrovsky is the only reason Florida is up right now in this game. The Oilers were the better team by far in that first period, but they need to go up top. They need to go up top. They're continuing down low stuff. They're continuing the down low crap, and it's not working. It's not going to work against Bob. But in any case, the Oilers will have 2 minutes 52 seconds on the power play to start the second. And yeah, Oilers down 1-0 after 1, but they were the better team in that first period, bar none. So we'll see. Okay, we are back. Second period about to get underway. So the second period underway. The Oilers have a minute 52 left on their second power play of the game. So the Oilers win the faceoff. Bouchard starts in his own zone. Sends it over to Nuge. Tries to go down low to McDavid. Bobrovsky's going to put it into the corner. McDavid sends it back to Bouchard. Bouchard tries to send it down low, but it's intercepted and cleared by the Florida Panthers. All right, McDavid. Nugent Hopkins. Back up top for Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. Bobbles it for a brief second. Gets it over to Nuge. Nuge. Bouchard. Down low for Nuge. Nuge for McDavid. Goes in front to Hyman. Hyman roofs it right over the net. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. That was a good play executed by Edmonton. Draisaitl over to tried to find McDavid. Puck hopped right over his stick. Skinner sends it over to Connor. Here goes Connor McDavid. Tries to split the defense, can't do it. And Florida's going to clear the puck out. McDavid, cross ice to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Back up top for Bouchard. Bouchard. Down low for well, they're not winning this game. Two nothing Florida. Yeah. Okay. Well, this game is over. Okay, so the Panthers are going to take game one here, unfortunately. The Oilers refuse to elevate it on Bobrovsky. And their defensive pairing of just what are they doing there? Seriously. Like 2 goals on 5 shots is unacceptable. Oh, Bouchard with the move. I'm not even going to commentate anymore until something happens here. I mean, the Oilers continue to get their fair share of shots. It's just I mean, the Oilers have just been the better team in this game by a mile, and they can't. This is so frustrating to watch. You can't blame the goaltending. Here come the Panthers again. 4-on-2. Blocked in front by Philip Broberg. Oh man. Unfortunately, Florida's starting to wake up a little bit here. Panthers take the shot. They're shooting the Panthers by a 2-1 margin right now. Draisaitl finds Kulak. Kulak going down low. Back up top for Broberg. Over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Broberg. Broberg down for Kulak. Kulak tries a shot. Bobrovsky's got that. No problem. Oh boy. Ekblad with the clear. Can't get it past the Oilers defensive center though. And we have a hand pass against Edmonton. And what do we have? Nuge. Over to Bouchard. And what do we have? Offside. Oh my God, they're out there again. Get them off the fucking ice. Nurse to Fogle. CC dumps the puck in. Kane on the forecheck. Panthers clear it out. Oh, Janmark, potential breakaway. Janmark! Stop Bobrovsky! Where's the puck? It's in! What? That should be a goal. What do we got? That might be in. No, it's not a goal. Oh my God. So we have and the Oilers are going back to the power play. Draisaitl was cross-checked by Bennett. Well, Oilers need to score on this power play. If they don't, they're going to lose this game. And Florida wins the faceoff, but they can't clear the puck. Bouchard. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl over to Nuge. Nice little move. Over to McDavid. McDavid toe drag shot. Bobrovsky with the easy save. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. Bouchard to Nuge. Nuge elevates it. Shot. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid skating around. McDavid. Bouchard to Draisaitl to McDavid. Goes to Draisaitl. Shot. Are you freaking serious? How do you miss that? For crying out fucking loud. Yeah, I agree, Janias. McDavid. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. Shot. Blocker save. Dallas or Florida does get a clear. That's going to be icing on Edmonton. come on. This is tough to watch. Now I know how Dallas Stars fan felt. Now I know how Dallas fans felt in Game 6. The Oilers are the better team. They have been all night. But they're playing a team whose goalie is just red freaking hot. As red hot as the jerseys that the Panthers are wearing. And the Oilers just have been unable to solve Bobrovsky. They've come close a couple times. And I think we have a bench minder for too many men. I don't know what to say at this point. Oilers are going to sweep it into the Panthers zone. Sam Bennett. Draisaitl. Nice little move to get past Lundell. Holloway can't find Draisaitl. Puck was there for the taking, but Draisaitl overskated it. Panthers are going to clear it up. Nurse dumps it in. Bobrovsky sends it over. And that's going to be icing on the Panthers. With 4:08 left in the second period, shots are 20-something, like 24-10 or something. Ekman-Larsson sends it up. Panthers dump it into the Oilers zone. Ekholm behind the net. Stretch pass tries to find Hyman. Forsling over to Verhaeghe. McDavid over to Bouchard. 3:30 left. Shots are 25-10. Ekholm's going to dump it in. Hyman tries to find McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard with the shot. Blocked in front. Puck dumped into the Florida zone. Forsling. It's going to dump it out into the zone. Kulak's going to send it. Here's Philip Broberg. Goes over to McLeod. Ryan McLeod, and that's going to be offside on Edmonton with 2:48 left. I don't have any words. Janmark. Minute 44 left. Bouchard. Ekholm. Bouchard. Tries a shot, blocked in front. Nuge back to Bouchard, over to Nuge. Nuge to Kane. Nuge back to Ekholm. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Bouchard back to Ekholm. Ekholm fakes a shot over to Bouchard. Bouchard winds, fires. 50 seconds left in the period. Here come the Panthers. Oh, 2-on-1 for Florida. McDavid. Ekholm tries the shot. 30 seconds left. McDavid holds it in. Sends it down low. Oh, the stick. Oh, come on. Second period comes to a close. And just like the first period, the Edmontons were the better team. But the only reason this game is Bobrovsky is the only reason this game is being won by Florida right now. That's it. So, well, I'm only just watching to see how bad this gets, or just to see if Edmonton gets one. They're not winning this game. That's fairly obvious. I'm just watching to see if Edmonton can get one here. They are the better team. If they play like this and Bob just, yeah. Edmonton's a better team. They can win the cup. But Bobrovsky stands in the way. The Florida Panthers don't. It's Bobrovsky. I'll see you guys for the third. Well, third period about to get underway. Andrew, if Florida keeps playing the way they are not winning this series in 4 games. The only reason this is not a 9-2 Oilers win right now is because Sergei Bobrovsky is standing on his head. Shut up. Third period about to begin. Oilers trailing 2-0 in a game that they have been the better team by a country mile. Shots are 26-12 in favor of Edmonton. So they're not winning this game. That much is obvious. I'm just here at this point to see if they'll even get one. Broberg finds Connor Brown, but he's stopped at the blue line. Here come the Panthers. Reinhart tries to move. He can't get in. So while we basically wait for game 2 here, what changes would you make if you're the Oilers? If you're Chris Knobloch, what changes are you making? Well, here's the change I'm making. I'm taking Warren Foegele out. I am putting back in Sam Kirk. I am benching one of Darnell Nurse or Cody Ceci in favor of Vincent Desharnais. Bouchard. Puck tipped into the Florida zone. Bennett goes across ice, hops over the stick of Tkachuk. Tkachuk against Nurse. Tkachuk wins that battle, gets it out to Bennett, but Bennett tried to send it out in front. And we have an icing call against the Oilers. Skinner, why would you go that way? Did the Oilers ever get shut out at any point in these playoffs? I don't think so. McDavid beats out the icing call. Ekholm. Down low for Hyman. Hyman behind the net. Disrupted just enough, but he gets it back. Goes across. Draisaitl. McDavid. Fuck. $13 left. At this point, I'm just waiting for either a Panthers goal to make it 3-zip or an Oilers goal to make it 2-1. Forsling drops for Tarasenko. Tarasenko shot. Glove saved by Skinner. Corey Perry, Lions fires, saved by Bobrovsky. What do we have? So it looks like Perry just took a penalty. Well, Panthers power play for 2 minutes. The Oilers PK have killed off the first 25 seconds, so that's good. Oilers win the faceoff and get a clear. For Hagee. Oh, a minute killed off on the power play. Brown works it and gets it out. Oh, Florida with the steal. Brown with the shot. Puck deflected out of play. Florida defenseman bobbled the puck. Now, unfortunately, it was a 1-on-3 situation, so Brown didn't really have much of a choice but to shoot it there. Yeah, Montour was stick landing and he missed. Oilers win the faceoff, but the Florida Panthers are going to get it back. 40 seconds left on the power play for Florida. Sam Bennett. Stick handles his way through. Oilers get the clear. And they're going to get the kill. Oilers cleared out. And the penalty is over. 11:13 left in the third period. That's now 30 straight kills for the Edmonton Oilers, dating back to Game 3 against the Vancouver Canucks. Bouchard over to Hyman. For Hagee, working it on the corner. McDavid Draisaitl tried to pass him. McDavid, Florida sends it right back into the Oilers zone. Hyman. Back over to Bouchard. Here goes Evan Bouchard. Finds Connor. McDavid. Draisaitl back to Ekholm. Or sorry, Broberg. To Bouchard, tipped in front. Puck still loose, but Bob's got it. You know, I don't wish injuries on players, but I really wish Bob would get like... This game, when Edmonton loses it, the talk is going to be how they needed to go. They had too many low shots on Bobrovsky. Bouchard finds Hyman. Hyman ridden into the boards by Bennett, but Hyman comes up with it. McDavid goes around to Bouchard. Bouchard back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Nice little move. Can't get away. Bouchard sends it in. Bob's going to stop behind the net. Sends it over to Ekblad. Aaron Ekblad. CC. Oilers dump it in. Lundell. So it's Anthony Lindell on Dallas, Anton Lundell on Florida. Florida dumps the puck into the Oilers zone. Low Rye. Or I don't know. Who's number 2? 27. He has a puck. Sends it in front. Florida can't get it. Fogle. Nurse. Puck sent in front. For Hagee. Broberg. Ekblad. Larson. Puck dumped in the Oilers zone. Skinner behind the net. Sends it over to Connor Brown. Connor Brown finds Henrique. Henrique. Bennett. Yep. Broberg. Kulak. Connor Brown goes in on the forecheck, but Panthers get it and clear it out. McDavid drops for Ekholm. Shot. Blocked in front. Hops over the net. Ekholm finds Connor. Connor finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl drop pass for Bouchard. Bouchard shot. Blocked in front. Bouchard goes around the net. Comes out in front. Shot. Missed the net. Draisaitl. Back to the point for Ekholm. Draisaitl. McDavid. Comes out in front. McDavid again. Finds Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Ekholm. Bouchard winds. Tries to go back to Ekholm. Blocked in front by Verhaeghe. Puck escapes the Florida zone. Here come the Panthers. Shot into the glove of Stuart Skinner. Yeah, it's going to be a high stick. Ekholm. Over to McDavid. McDavid, stutter step. Goes back to Ekholm. Ekholm. Winds with the wrist shot. Bouchard holds his own. Bouchard passes it to Ekholm. Ekholm winds, fires. Fucking misses the net. The Florida Panthers have absolutely... Vogel. You can't ask. Florida's going to ice the puck here. Oh, no. Florida icing's been waved off. Browski. Henrique sends it in. My God. You at this point, you just kind of have to laugh. Like, you just kind of have to laugh a little bit. Any other team, and this is a win for Edmonton. Straight up, they got goalied. That's it. That's the only. McDavid's got a big old. Yep. Ekholm tries to find Holloway. Tripped up, but the refs aren't going to call a penalty now. CC. Over to Ekholm. Back to CC. Ekholm. McLeod. Holloway. Shot. Blocked in front, and the Panthers clear it up. 3 minutes left to go. Sorry, 2 minutes, 36 seconds left to go here in the third period. As the Florida Panthers have a 2-on-1, and they're offside. .153 left. Oilers have pulled their goaltender. Bouchard. Ekholm. Draisaitl. Bouchard fires. Blocked in front. Here come the Panthers. They're going to lift it out, but they can't get it into the Oilers zone. Bouchard skates in with it. Passes it off to Draisaitl. Draisaitl finds Bouchard. Nuge. McDavid. Puck rolls in on Bobrovsky, and he's going to cover it up. 1:21 left in the third. Edmonton. Honestly, Edmonton, you guys have nothing to be ashamed of. You came into this game, and not only did you prove that you belong here, but you were the better team, bar none. You just got goalied, completely 100% goalied. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They just got goalied straight up. They didn't play bad. Couple of mistakes, but those are the mistakes that end up in the back of your net. But the story here is just the fact that Sergei Bobrovsky just stole this game for Florida. 34-17 are the shots for Edmonton. The score is 2-0 Florida. The Panthers did not prove to me in this game that they're going to win the Stanley Cup based on being a better team. They're going to win this cup because Sergei Bobrovsky is going to be a stone wall. So it's just the way it is. This is how, playoffs can go sometimes. And Edmonton's had games like this. Hell, we won the Western Conference Game 6 doing this. Scored just enough to win the game, defend well enough to not to lose it. Draisaitl with the shot, blocked in front. Here come the Panthers. Puck shot, blocked in front, not going to hit the net. McDavid over to Bouchard. Bouchard over to Ekholm. Ekholm's going to dump it in. That's all they can do. 43 seconds remaining. Bouchard can't get it down low. The Florida Panthers are going to clear it out. Oilers dump it into the Panther zone. 29 seconds remaining in the period. Puck deflected out of play. 24 seconds left. That's going to do it, guys. The Edmonton Oilers drop game 1 to the Florida Panthers. But like I said, there is no reason that the Bobrovsky stole this game. Plain and simple. No ifs, ands, or buts. The Panthers were not good. They were not good. And if they play this way for this series, they're going to lose. But Bobrovsky was the only reason Florida won this game. So Florida Panthers take game 1 only because of Sergei Bobrovsky, no one else. Game 2 will be Monday night. And the Oilers played about as good as you can get. I can't ask them to play any better than they did, but this is just the way it goes sometimes. So I will be back Monday night for, I'm assuming, 8 o'clock again. But the Oilers will drop game 1 to the Florida Panthers 2-0 off the back of a 30-some-odd shutout from Sergei Bobrovsky. With that said, guys, I will see you guys for game 2. Hope you guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. Bye-bye.